Well, the one thing that hasn't been too much of a disaster class is Leagues Cup has still given us a ton of really exciting and fun moments. And I'm going to just jump in here and start off the insanity between Austin and Pumas in the very first game, or the first day of this tournament was mental, loco, crazy. Austin playing against Pumas is, first of all, it's a crazy game. 5 goals. Austin had a red card on their $7 million DP signing Bukhari within like 35 minutes, give or take. So after that, I didn't actually find the video of this goal, but I know that Stephen Cleveland wanted to claim a cross or a shot came in and he bobbled it. It fell down to a Pumas player and they scored a goal. Right. So they leveled the game, get into stoppage time. Austin concedes a penalty. It took 6, 7, 8 minutes to figure out this was actually a penalty. Like clear and obvious was out the door at this point. Tempers were flaring, people were pushing, shoving, cards got shown. All in this nonsense. Now we are 4 minutes into 7 minutes of extra time when we get to this point. Stephen Cleveland, the backup goalkeeper of Austin, steps up onto the PK and saves not only the shot, but the game against Pumas to give Austin all 3 points in the game. They didn't go to penalties after this. They were able to see the game out. The fact that Austin were able to sit in with 10 men for, trying to do the math here of the extra time, probably closer to 70 minutes against a Pumas team that is sitting top of the, or second from the top of the Apertura right now, and utilize backup goalkeepers to do stuff like this. I mean, that's Leagues Cup to a T. And not to mention Brad Stuver's hype man action on the sideline was just everything you want to see from a teammate. If you get benched for a backup, you can easily sit there and be like, oh, well, it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm still going back in anyway. This dude is pure goalkeeper union. I mean, it looked like his eyes were about to jump out of his head. He was celebrating so hard. And that's what you love to see out of that. And the reason I bring that up is not just because of the moment, right? But we talked about it beforehand about how certain teams could use this tournament as a turning point for their season. Austin is that team, like storybook team, right? Goes in on an awful run, kind of starting to turn around, then fell off again, needed a really good performance against two very good teams, and not only stepped up once, but then stepped up twice against Monterrey with a different host of players, with some players rotated in, missing some star players. I mean, they were awesome. And that was one of my biggest takeaways from this, that Austin are about to prime themselves for not only a deep run in this tournament, but quite possibly a deep run in the MLS season to try and get themselves into the playoffs, and they are not too far away. They are just 2 points out of the playing game. I mean, this is going to be such an exciting race towards the end.
Is that your ode, your love letter to Austin?
Well,
That's what it sounded like.
they haven't gotten themselves to be enemies of the pod yet, so they have earned that. They've been nice.
Friends of the pod, Austin. Let's
Friends of the
go.
pod, Austin.
We
That's right.
need some friends. We only have enemies right now.
We got tons of friends.
We have a lot of friends, but we need we need whole like groups as friends, like whole teams.
Yeah.
I'll go with the penalty shootout from last night with Pumas and Monterrey. I mean, obviously that was a huge penalty shootout, determined which team was going to move on. So pressure was on, and I feel like you could tell just by the penalty shots that were coming up last night. But not only did Monterrey not score a single penalty in the penalty shootout, having two of them saved, and I believe one off the post, but Pumas winning the penalty shootout off of I don't know why I'm blanking on what the word is. What's the penalty shot where you you chip it? Like
Panenka.
get yeah, yeah. Winning it on a Panenka, I think was insane to like not only win the penalty shootout, but to put your team through to the next round on a Panenka is major balls there. So I thought it was really, I think penalty shootouts are nicer when people are missing and goalkeepers are making more saves. It's a little bit boring when every team is just scoring every shot. So I thought it was an exciting penalty shootout, a lot on the line. Not as much chaos as like fights going on. Like I think Charlotte and Cruz Azul had a fight in their game, and you mentioned I think Austin as well. But I still thought it was really exciting. It was fun to watch, and it was an exciting moment for Yeah, I think even like a neutral fan that's just watching.
Yeah, well, that was going to be another one that I talked about. But before we even do that, it was pretty much in as soon as the Austin game ended, Tijuana LAFC kicked off, and within 15 minutes, their head coach in Tijuana, I mean, headbutted a fourth official. Got
Yeah, I do
got.
remember that.
I
That was
mean,
crazy.
just the runoff, right? So LAFC and Tijuana are playing this match, and I believe it was Buanga, but I may be wrong there. It was challenging with Rivera from Tijuana. Rivera goes up, gets upended, lands on the ground. I mean, he needed to be stretchered off. It was a brutal little a challenge here. But because I didn't really catch it, because I was catching up with all the Austin stuff, I saw the aftermath, and then all you hear are the announcers like, "I think Juan Carlos Osorio got sent off," and I was like, first off, former Metro, what's good? Metro mentioned Metro Massive, right? Like, you just can't get away from us. Metro make the world take, right? But the rabbit holes this goes down is great, right? So first off, it's Juan Carlos Osorio standing up for his players. Thought that the challenge deserved more than just a foul or a stoppage or whatever. He gets into the face of the fourth official on the, or actually it was the AR first. This female AR on the side gets into her ear, just screaming. The fourth official steps on to tell him, "Hey, knock it off." He then gets into this face of the, because I'm watching the video right now. He gets into the face of this fourth official, pushes his head forward, says two or three more things, and the referee just turns around and goes, "Yep, that's it." And the guy comes over and he gets sent off. And not only that, he then didn't leave for like half an hour. He just sat on the bench like they would forget about they sent him a red card. So he's just sitting there like his legs are crossed. He's writing in his notebook. He's not really making eye contact with anybody. And the ref is sitting there like, "Are you gonna go? I've sent you off." And then he comes over and he goes, "You have to go." Like he motions like it's time to leave. And he gets up again. He gets back up in his face. He's like, "What do you mean you're going to send me off?" It's like, "What do you mean? He already sent you off. Like this isn't like oh, you're sending me off for doing nothing. Like you've been sent off. You have to leave." I think he had a 4-game suspension for that. But I mean, that's just right into Leagues Cup lore. I mean, first day, 15 minutes into your game, see ya, and now you're out of the tournament. So I would love to see what happens if he's still around next year with Tijuana, if he has to serve the rest of his suspension. He's still got 2 games left on it, I'm pretty sure.
That's like some of those suspensions we talked about a little while back for guys that left the league. So if they ever came back to the
Yes.
league, they're suspended to start.
Oh, that's another good episode idea. Yeah. How many players are still suspended from random tournaments? Like you go back to like NASL days or people who are
Oh my goodness.
still suspended from that league.
I didn't have any other like specific one. I know there's been some like great goals. I know Stroud's goal against Atlanta was a really good one. Brunetta against Miami had a banger as well. But if unless you had another any other specific moments, I did want to have some time to like talk about some standout players from the tournament so far.
I mean, I guess you could also talk about the Red Bulls missing a bicycle kick attempt. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if we said
Oh, and
it
then
to
the
you.
goalkeeper runs
Yeah,
off
so
to go
so
get
the
him.
goalkeeper comes to punch the ball. Or was it the goalkeeper punch it? Yeah, goalkeeper punches it
Yeah.
away. Andres Reyes tries to hit a flying bicycle kick. Keeper thinks it's absolutely gone. The spin keeps it on the pitch, rolls it to Lewis Morgan. Keeper's gone off to pick up another ball, like completely out of the net. All of the other players from Pachuca not paying attention. Lewis Morgan has the ball, tight angle, but has the ball with an open net, and he misses. I mean, you can't
Sums up
sum
Red
us
Bull
up.
for you right there.
Can't sum us up any better than that. But yeah, no, the other good one is this little fight between Cruz Azul and Charlotte, where I come home from the gym. I was at the gym and I was like, okay, I'll catch the second half of it. And as soon as I turn it on, foul comes in, yellow card given. Everybody gets surrounding the referee, pushing, shoving, hands up, elbows up, whatever. A couple more yellow cards get sent. Refs absolutely lost at this point. And then you see him, he's gotten called over to the sideline, and the camera cuts to the replay, and you got two assistant coaches coming out of the technical area up to each other to yell and point at each other. I don't think anybody made any contact, but as soon as they stepped out, he just goes bop bop, reds to both of them. So within like a 30-second span, there were 5 cards, 2 reds. The game had just completely gone at that point, and Charlotte was able to hold on for the result, which is always positive. But I mean, just some crazy stuff, man, that you just don't see every day, and stuff that you are excited to see.
Yeah, but they don't care about the tournament, clearly. I mean, why
No,
else would you?
they've got they're just angry to be angry.
Yeah.
They're angry that they're here. That's why they're fighting and yelling and screaming. They're angry that they're here.